Hello students, I'm back from the platform ETP PTE, which is a fully English test preparation. Today we'll discuss about PTE reading multiple choice question. But before that, I would say all of you to visit our website www.englishtestprep.com, as it has a lot of mock tests, reality tests for your improvement. Also, it's equally good as the PSN reality test. Now let's come to the topic. Usually multiple choice questions are of two types. First, multiple choice with multiple answers and multiple choice with single answers. Today we'll discuss both of them with examples. Now we need to know some information about the task before going to the examples. Firstly, there will be a text or passage of near to about 300 words and 4-5 options in it. So out of the 5 to 7 options, you will have to select 2 or 3 correct for multiple answers and 1 correct option for single answer. After reading the question and determining the keywords, you have to locate the information, compare it with each option and choose the appropriate responses. In the exam, you will get about 1 to 2 questions of multiple answers and 1 to 2 questions of single answers. Many of you don't know that this contributes to only reading. Firstly, we are presented with an example of multiple choice and multiple answers. So this example will tell you and give you an overview about that. You have to read the text and answer the questions by selecting all the correct responses. More than one option is correct, so you have to be very careful while attempting this task. Now you are presented with another example in front of you, which is related to multiple choice question with single answers. You have to read the text and answer the multiple choice question by selecting the correct response. Only one response is correct, so you have to be very careful and appropriate. Also, you have to read the text very carefully. Now, there are certain things which are kept in mind while performing the task. The very first thing is we should not take more than 1 minute to complete a passage for reading. So you can try skimming, as it's very helpful. In terms of negative marking, yes, it's there in multiple choice question with multiple answers. So 1 point is awarded for every right answer and -1 point is awarded for each wrong answer. So be very careful. Also, if you are not sure, choose any one option. Don't give up and just keep trying. Now, let's talk about the tips and strategy of the task after all the basic information. The very first tip is to read the question rather than the whole text or passage, because it's the waste of time, as you have to focus on the question rather than the whole text. The second strategy is to skim through all the text. Yes, skim the text to understand the thing. What is skimming actually? Skimming is focusing on the main idea of the text. You have to deliberately skim the text and focus on the leading idea. Also, skimming is very important and it comes with time. So the next tip is to scan the text to find the specific information. This is very important as it gives you the basic idea or the general information about a particular fact. The next point is to look and eliminate the impossible answers. You have to validate all the options one by one before finalizing your answers. Even if you are sure your options 1 and 2 are correct, still you have to look at the other options. Please don't be in a rush to move to the next question. The next important tip is to manage your time, which is almost same in all the PT tasks. So you have to manage your time accordingly, which most of the students don't. Don't spend more than 2 minutes on each question. Now you have to be very aware about the negative marking in terms of PT task. So there is negative marking in multiple choice questions with multiple answers. So you have to attempt that very carefully and attentively. As many of you don't know that there is no negative marking in multiple choice with single answers, so you can attempt this question with ease. Another tip that will help you is to do not let your general knowledge influence your answers. Yes, if you know something about it, it doesn't mean that is correct. You have to always read the text properly before answering the question. Last but not the least, I would say all of you to don't assume anything. You have to go through the text very carefully before choosing the options. So that's all for this topic. But before that, I would say all of you to visit our website www.englishtestprep.com, as it would be very helpful for you in terms of mock tests and reality tests.